What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Arizona Cardinals Madden 19 Rebuild franchise. Today we continue the third season here in the series with a team that finally appears to have turned a corner. Now, I know I hyped up this team in the previous video, but I should clarify. I don't think this is necessarily a Super Bowl contending team. I think this is finally a team that can at least be in the postseason conversation based on their quality. We were in the conversation in Season 1 based off of a really fluky run that obviously was not replicated in Season 2. This team is legitimately okay, at the worst I'd say, and maybe even better than I think. But we're going to continue today with our 2-0 record facing the 1-1 Seattle Seahawks. And one thing I wanted to talk about today is that I might play at a little slower pace here this season and in the 2021 season because there are still issues in the game with corrupted files. I think it's either year 2022 or 2023 where you can go into games and start having your franchise files corrupted. I don't know when that's going to get fixed, but I obviously don't want to run into that issue, and I don't want to go too fast in the series and then meet it and have to either deal with it or wait, because I do have backup files. Like, I try to make sure that I can't ever lose a file completely anymore. So, I hope it's not something we have to deal with in this series, but let's take it a little bit slower this year, especially if things are going well. Let's see how these players play, and let's begin today by seeing us meet the Seattle Seahawks. One thing to keep in mind in this series also is that with the training, we have many more scheme fits on the roster, so there's a lot of bonus XP going around. So we really should be seeing this team take it to a new level. And here we are in the Emerald City as the rain falls in Seattle. Some NFC West action coming your way. I like the uniforms here too. Ever since they changed their jerseys back in 2012 or whenever, they have had a really good look. Actually, these are not their new uniforms. These are the old ones. Even these look pretty good. There was some more good talk in the comments last episode about how I could actually go in and influence the playbook a bit. And I believe it's in the custom playbook section somewhere within the game where I can kind of choose what plays do we like to call in certain situations, and I can give those plays various stars to determine how much we like those plays. I actually think that an episode where we take some time to do that could be really good for the series, because I certainly would like us to operate differently than we normally do. Let's go! Robert Kimdichie sacks Russell Wilson. So I have no changes for now, but I do think that setting up a little scheme for us would be really cool. So I could actually put in some plays designed to go to various players. 3rd and 10. Wilson spins, and he's got Duff. That was nearly knocked away. Instead, it's a big pickup of 35. Isn't he a rookie? He's already captain. He might have been an early pick of theirs, and I think there's some logic in the game that tries to make your early draft picks captains. From the 40-yard line, they have offset backfield, and Russell Wilson's got Tyler Lockett first down. So if an episode where we go through and build a scheme and then jump into a game interests you, maybe next episode, let me know in the comments. That sounds like a cool thing that I've never done before in here. Toss left and nowhere to go. Rashad Penny. That's Chandler Jones, everybody, and he's having a big season already. 5 sacks in 2 games. That's the impact we need from an elite edge rusher. I form now behind Russell Wilson. And he'll throw from it. On target, Lockett to the 24. 3rd and 5. Wilson off the play action. He will fire outside, and there's Doug Baldwin. We just can't contain anybody right now, it seems. I'd probably look at just building an offensive scheme. Maybe at some point I'd do a defensive one, but I like the idea of working around our offense, around our best players. Wilson hands it on first down. Chris Carson to the 5. Back to the air, 2nd down. Wilson will scramble. And he's going to run with it into the end zone, but he slides, so no score. 3rd and goal for Russell. Handing it off, and there's Marcus Golden in the backfield. So it'll be probably a 3-point drive for Seattle to start this off, and we'll see what our offense is able to do with all the improvements we've made this year. So hopefully just one more episode of 3 tight end madness here. But not to start, at least. 2 tight ends. I can deal with some ace package. 1st and 10. And here is David Johnson. Up the right side, and he gets drilled. Isaac White, top of your screen. We saw him make a big touchdown in the first game of the year. 3rd and 8 for Josh Rosen. Fakes to David Johnson. Gets it away. Caught, 1st down. Josh Duckson. Now it's the 3 tight end look. Weak side give to David Johnson, and a really good hit. Sideline to sideline, that is Bobby Wagner. I'm hoping that Jalen Smith still has some time to develop into our own Bobby Wagner. 2nd down and 6, and here is Rosen. Better protection this time. Swung out David Johnson. Can't keep his balance. On 3rd and 4, Rosen throws quick. Ricky Seals-Jones has room to run. He'll take it into field goal range. Rosen 3 of 4 to start. On 1st down, another quick one. Will Wade into the game, and he'll make the catch. We just have such a more unique offense than we did to start this series. We have a lot of pass catchers, and what's nice about this group of pass catchers is we have Will Wade, who's really good at route running. We have Isaac White, who's really fast. We're starting to get some above average talents in various roles. Here's DJ, picks his spot and ends up a yard shy. It's 3rd and short, and we trust the power of David Johnson, and he drags defenders inside the 15. Rosen back to the air, wants the end zone, and Christian Kirk can't hang on. He's had a good start to this season, but can't make that catch. Well, after a false start penalty and then a backwards play, how about another backwards play? Barkevius Mingo brings down Rosen. So all tied at 3 here in the 1st quarter. Looks like another new running back here for Seattle, perhaps, Frederick Huntington. 1st and 10, Ryan Grant, gain of 14 yards. 5 yards for Rashad Penny. 4 more to Huntington. And a 41-yard strike to Doug Baldwin. So already seeing some concerns with our pass defense today. We'll see what we're able to do on our 2nd possession. Ricky Seals-Jones moves the chains and then picks up 10 more. I want to see Rosen go to work here. Isaac White, always looking out for number 12, but he doesn't appear to be in the game now. 1st and 10, and we'll go with the stretch. Johnson can't get outside, but I wouldn't expect us to against number 54. 3 wide here for Arizona, and it's a dive. David Johnson met by Bobby Wagner. So in the first game of the year, David Johnson had a lot of yardage. 2nd game, not so much. It was 20-something carries for 50-something yards. This could be that same type of game. Really hard to get big runs on this defense. 3rd down and 8. Rosen heads back to the air. Needs to get it away and does. David Johnson lost the football. Bobby Wagner knocked it out. I guess it's a week for middle linebackers to make plays here on the channels. Seattle football. There's a lot to be concerned about right now with our defense. Anyway, it didn't make it any easier turning the football over. And they are into the red zone again. Seattle 3rd and 7. They get it. Lock it to the 3. Can we hold? 3rd down. They don't get in. So it's blocked, a 17-yard field goal. How do you block a kick that short? 10-3. That's the shortest blocked field goal you could possibly have. They kicked it from the goal line. Here's David Johnson. Now he gets some room to run and hangs on to the football. 3 tight ends, handoff DJ, and that'll do. Okay, 8 carries, 32 yards. to beat the 2-minute warning. A fake handoff. Rosen lets it go, and that's Doxson to midfield. Isaac White lines up bottom of your screen. He has not made a major impact in this game yet. Screen. Caught DJ, and he'll slip one tackle. Nice run, David Johnson. From the 36, Rosen airs it out and nearly gets picked off. Wanted the deep ball there to Josh Doxson. Safety came over to make a play. I think it was Earl Thomas who almost picked it off. Maybe the rain is the only thing that prevented an interception there. Single high look here from Seattle, so watch out for Isaac White. Rosen airs it out again with a wide open Doxson. So both passing games really having a good first half today. It's so strange to see Seattle be so good for so long at defending the pass. And now, obviously, the Legion of Boom is now a piece of football history. First down and 10. We go trips to the right. 4 receivers in the game, it appears. Rosen, end zone, touchdown, Will Wade. Oh, man, we look pretty good this year on offense, I gotta say. It's the first score in Wade's career. Wade lines up in the middle of this 3-receiver trips look, and it's a zone call, and he just puts an out route here on a safety, it appears, and he just can't keep up. Nicely done. Will Wade gets his moment. By the way, if you have any suggestions for like looks I can give to players who have been unedited, maybe some upvoted comments can make their way into the game. I like getting your influence here, and I tend to not have the best ideas for this stuff. Like, equipment has never been something I've been good at, like, designing, I guess. As, just talking about giving players unique looks. I usually just, like, find players at their position, and I'm like, let's try to make this player emulate this player's appearance. And sometimes that works out. 10 apiece, though, as we head into the second half, and I really enjoyed watching the offense this year. I hope you do, too, because we're watching a lot of it. Seattle had a chance to open up a nice lead on us, and a blocked field goal led by a long touchdown drive has changed things dramatically. In the third quarter, it's Josh Rosen to the middle for Isaac White. Gain of about 7. Wait, 4. I don't know. Little bit off there. I'll try harder next time. Second down, Rosen gives it to Johnson, and you see that insta-shed by 90? It's really tough to run against this team. And remember, like, I think we have the players in place to eventually be really good, but for many players, it's the beginning of their careers. So next year might be the one to watch out for. This one could show the potential. Third down and 6. The blitz is brought, and that's Isaac White. First down. I gotta say, we look like an offense right now that can run to complement the pass and not the other way around. We're 2-to-1 in the pass-to-run ratio, and it's looking pretty good. Play action now for Rosen. There's the arm for Doxson. Another first down. See, when I get my hands on the playbook here and make some changes, you'll see a lot of this. Spread the football out. We have David Johnson against smaller boxes. I love doing that with power backs because they can make one-on-ones work in their favor. And then also, it's how we're going to get all of our receivers involved. On second down, Rosen throws it outside, and that'll be forcing a tougher third down. The one thing we're doing really well right now is protecting Josh Rosen without extra help. Can we do it on 3rd and 7? Rosen to the air. Underneath here, Isaac White. The rookie appears to have it as he absorbs the huge Wagner hit. White has one of those awkward Cordero Patterson receiving lines right now. 5 catches, 27 yards. Nothing downfield yet for Isaac. Handoff DJ. Going backwards. There's a game of Cordero Patterson's I remember with the Vikings when he had 7 catches for 35 yards. I gotta see when that was and if it was actually that. Second down and 12. That is caught Christian Kirk, and Wagner is again around the football. Okay, I don't see a 7 for 35 for Patterson. I see a 5 for 35 and an 8 for 54. Pretty low yards per catch there. 3rd and 4 now for the Cardinals, and Rosen wants the outside and misses his target. That was not expected. The field goal puts us in front, and now I think we'll watch some of our defense here. For a little bit, I thought Seattle might start blowing us out in this game, but that was an overreaction. Seattle football here, I formation, and they're going to run the stretch to Carson, and he won't get anywhere. I like all the running backs Seattle has. I liked Mike Davis in college. I liked Chris Carson last year prior to his injury. I liked Rashad Penny. That's a fumble, and it's recovered by Seattle. Who knocked it out? I believe it was Jalen Smith, or maybe he's the one who tackled whoever recovered the fumble. Let's take a look, though, because if it was Jalen, man, what a start for him in his Cardinal career. But here it is again. It is Jalen Smith, who already has a couple interceptions. He's racking up some tackles. He might be only a 78 overall, but I think now more than ever, you gotta look deeper than just raw overall rating. I knew Jalen was a fit, and now he's exceeding expectations. 3rd and a dozen here for Russell Wilson. They have 4 receivers in the game. Wilson wants the big play, and Baldwin can't hang on. Incomplete. All right, we'll do a bit more simming now. We've watched a ton of the offense today. Hey, Bo Scarborough got into the game for a couple carries. First down, Doxson. He's close to 100 yards. 3 running backs have touched the ball on this possession. And now, 4th down, we kick a 51-yard field goal. See, I just enjoy good football games here. I don't care if I'm controlling the players. I don't care what role I have. I just want to see a good game and have control over the roster. Handoff Rashad Penny, looking for redemption. None here. I know it's something I've talked about for a long time, but NFL head coach is the game I gotta get into. Just the level of control I can have there. I know the gameplay is rough around the edges, but the control, that's what it's all about. First down, Ryan Grant. Triangle, bunch to the bottom of your screen. Here's Wilson on 2nd down, finding Baldwin short. Everybody was taken downfield. Must have been a good route combination there. I want to know what play they ran, actually. So let me get onto the field here for a moment. Oh, it doesn't show it in this situation? Ha, I figured it out. If you hit start and pause the game, that's how you can do it. But I don't want to actually pick a play here. It was some sort of weird combo coverage that obviously didn't work out for us. 1st and 10. Playing very soft here on the receivers. Not what I want. Screen. Huntington. No! Nice hit. We got those specialist positions. Now we just need fatigue and auto subs to work correctly. And I want to be able to see fatigue actually shown like a numerical value for the players. I think that'd be a good thing. Wilson. Actually decent pocket presence there, or movement. And throws it into traffic where it's nearly picked off. Knocked away by Jackie McAllister. And then a drop by Tyler Lockett. I thought that was 3rd down for some reason. Anyway, on to the 4th quarter where our Cardinals lead everybody. This is awesome. Trying to move to 3-0. Jermaine Gresham, that's right, he's still on this team. On 2nd down, some misdirection. And the only direction we're going in is backwards. All right, we can't make it a 2-score game from this distance. So what does Rosen do? Big play for him. Don't play safe. 3rd and 11, low and incomplete. Maybe for the best with Bobby Wagner lurking behind our receiver there. So Seattle, defense is getting rebuilt. I saw they signed Shaq Lawson. They still have Earl Thomas and Cam Chancellor out here, Shaquille Griffin. So, you know, they're not like a bottom 5 defense or anything. There's a little overreaction, I think, with the Seattle defense. But here it is, Seattle football down 6 with Russell Wilson at the helm. Gain of 9. Oh, wow, they almost got us off sides, but Wilson was making a change, and then we get a loss of 4. Oh, wow. That could have been an automatic first down, basically, for Seattle. But Wilson was making an adjustment and couldn't snap the ball. That's one I haven't seen before in Madden. So 16-10. We'll see if we can work on running this clock out. Here is Josh Rose and another screen for David Johnson that will go for a first down. And now he's shaken up on the play, grabbing his right forearm. Uh-oh. 17 yards on the next play for Isaac White. And then a loss of 2 for Branch. Obviously, with no DJ, running the clock out gets a lot more difficult. So Branch is in the game, the rookie running back, I believe a 5th-round selection of ours. We have 2 tight ends in the game, and here is Branch running weak side. Wagner meets him. Well, I think we're going to run from this look. I would not mind a throw, though. 3rd and 11. It's Branch on the give. Going down quickly. Seattle will have 1 timeout left to make this happen. The Seahawks must travel 94 yards and get a touchdown in 1:17. This is going to be fun. Russell Wilson stands at the goal line. Fakes the screen. Fires outside. Tyler Lockett first down. Good start. Again to throw. 8 in coverage. Wilson steps up. Airs it out. Tyler Lockett fumbled it. And we recover. Arizona looks like they've just won the game. A big forced fumble. And the Cardinals are going to walk out of Seattle 3-0. Wow, Wilson had him wide open, but Trey Boston jars it free. And Lockett could not get out of bounds, nor could the football. Arizona's going to win. Okay, we were kneeling the clock out. I don't know what happened, but Seattle has 1 play now, and it's a floater from Wilson and picked off Trey Boston. He'll end the game one way or another. 16-10. How about that? Arizona's defense comes to play today. The offense, they weren't great, but we did move the ball well enough to keep us from... Here's the thing that we can look at it from this perspective. We didn't put a lot of points on the board, but we also didn't have a bunch of 3-and-outs. We were able to keep us in good field position situations. So I guess that's kind of an overlooked part of offense, is not putting your defense in awful spots. It's hard to think of an offensive possession that's productive, that doesn't get points, but there is a difference between punting from your own 25 and punting from the 45, for instance. So here are the passing numbers. Very similar here for the quarterbacks, but Rosen a bit more accurate, it appears. And then David Johnson, 67 yards, but shaken up towards the end. Run defense for us was great. Josh Doxson had the big day. Isaac White, 44 yards. A few more catches down the board. 1 sack here for Kamdichi. Littleton and Graham combine. And a pick for Boston. He's player of the game. So why don't we take a look at this, and -1 from Johnson's injury. It is not concerning, but Doxson's hurt. I never saw that happen. Josh Doxson is injured, and he's going to miss a good chunk of time here. We could consider putting him on IR and then returning him down the stretch and opening up a roster spot. We might as well do that here. So I talked about potentially trading Doxson at some point. He just got hurt to the point where I will not be able to trade him this year. His injury will go beyond the trade deadline, and now he's on IR. So, obviously, no deal is happening, and that means that our young receivers are going to play now for a significant amount of time. After looking at our roster, I'm not really sure what I want to do with the open roster spot. We could do anything, really, but I don't see a major need. I guess that with Latsko out, we could maybe sign a veteran right tackle. We're playing Mike Bolin right now. Actually, there really isn't an upgrade out here. We could sign Eric Flowers or sign a 72-year-old. So, looking at the tackle options in free agency, I don't really see anybody worth signing as an upgrade. I thought maybe there would be like a veteran 75 overall, but there clearly is not. So I'll keep the roster spot open for now. I also could move Justin Pugh out to tackle. I know he was drafted as kind of a guard tackle hybrid. So I don't know what I want to do there. We could play Pugh, Bolin. Not really sure he has a starting future. So probably just going to play Pugh there. If he doesn't play well, though, we will go back to Bolin. And this is probably going to be a shorter episode today. I do want to play through this Rams game as well, and I think doing the offensive game planning deal could be really fun. I think I have to do that outside of franchise mode though. So here are the custom playbooks from the main menu, and I've never really messed around here with the game planning options because if I pick my own plays I don't really need to. But if I want to, I can go in here and maybe just kind of start from scratch because there aren't even a lot of plays here. So it's not like I'd be messing with a lot of stuff. I feel we get way more variety if I was able to go in here and put together my favorite plays. And then we get on the field with it next episode. So let me know what you think down below in the comment section, everybody. That is going to do it for this episode. Please smash that like button and subscribe to the channel. Thank you for all your support lately here across both of my channels, and I will see you again soon. Have a great day.